I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Tuesday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to another winning complimentary selection in just a moment after Oklahoma and Auburn stayed under the posted total last night. Tonight, we go to Texas Tech for the matchup between West Virginia and the Red Raiders. We'll break it down for you in just a second. Speaking of breaking it down, got on the board here in 2017, courtesy of Western Michigan hanging in there and getting it done over at Wisconsin. The late missed extra point by Western Michigan when they cut it to 24-16 created a little drama, but nevertheless, the line was +9 when I released it. Pretty much stayed there 9, 8.5 throughout most of the day. And then right after noon to 12:30 Eastern, it went down to 8. So the administrators at this website have called people who had Western Michigan a win, people who had Wisconsin a loss. Nevertheless, it's an 80-dime winner number 2 in a row off Washington destroying Colorado in the Pac-12 championship game. So believe me, 80-dime winner number 3 in a row will be on Saturday in the NFL playoffs. Or I may have a college basketball game I like later this week. For me, it's winning day number 2 in a row with a 40-dimer on the college hardwood. No surprise, it is an underdog value that I think has a good shot to win the game outright. 40-dimer is winning day number 2 in a row here in 2017. All right, complimentary winner in a moment. My 2 cents. So no longer did the Thug Football League's regular season end, that the number 1 thug in the league is back in the news. Adam Pac-Man Jones, you all remember him. 2007 at a Vegas strip bar, he incited a riot that led to a security guard or bouncer getting shot who is paralyzed from the waist down for life. Pac-Man Jones ended up having to pay $11 million in that little foray. It seems in 2012, he punched a woman in a bar. Earlier that year, he was cited for disorderly conduct with the cops at a light. And of course, he pled guilty to disorderly conduct later on in 2012 as well. Funny thing about it is, he is the king of the TFL, not the NFL. It's the TFL. It's the Thug Football League. He is the king because no matter what this guy does, somebody still gives him a job. And he is in the midst of a 3-year, $22 million deal with the Cincinnati Bengals. But if the Bengals release him, they can save over $6 million because only 1 year of that contract was guaranteed. Let's just hope Mr. Thug himself, Tupac Thug Life, Adam Pac-Man Jones gets released and they bid this guy goodbye because at the end of the day, he is just a bad apple. And it just goes to show you, the only way you don't play in the Thug Football League is if you punch your wife and it gets caught on camera. Ray Rice makes one mistake, and yeah, it was a big one. He punched his wife. He knocked her out. And they have blackballed him from the NFL. But you can go into a strip bar, incite a riot that gets a guy paralyzed. You can punch people. You can kick and spit on police. You can spit on a nurse as you're being booked as he was in this latest incident. You can do all these things and still get a 3-year, $22 million contract. You talk about hypocritical. And that's all the NFL is. One big, fat, hypocritical business. From the concussions to Pac-Man Jones continue to play in the NFL where a good guy like Ray Rice or Michael Vick can kill dogs and hang them from his backyard and still come back to play in the NFL. But Ray Rice makes one mistake, and he can't get back in at all. Unbelievable. And that, my friends, is my 2 cents. All right, complimentary winner. I'm going to roll the dice West Virginia. I'm not a big road favorite guy. Everybody knows I love the home dogs, and I love the road dogs in college basketball. But in this case, I think the value number of West Virginia -2 facing a Texas Tech team that has really failed against West Virginia. The Mountaineers have won 6 straight in this series, 9 of the last 10 overall. They come off a double-digit blasting of Oklahoma State over the weekend. And, of course, this is a Texas Tech team that had Iowa State on the ropes and let that game slip away. Do I think Texas Tech will be ready for this game in about a month. Absolutely. But right now, with the way West Virginia is playing with 6 seniors, for Bobby Huggins, the play is West Virginia. Complimentary winner on West Virginia. That's it, everybody. Enjoy winning day number 2 in a row. 40 dimer on the college hardwood. Win or lose on Brandon Lang. We'll see you back here on Wednesday with another edition of My 2 Cents.